I got interested in Bumble because of valuation. So Bumble is trading at roughly, for every dollar of revenue, it's trading at 40 cents a share, whereas Match is, for every dollar of revenue, is trading at roughly $2 to $3 per share. So my initial interest in Bumble was because of the fact that it's way, way cheaper on a per dollar of revenue than Match is. And if it simply was on par with Match, Bumble would already be 5 times more expensive than it is. The stock price would already be 5 times more expensive. So then, the next question is like, does it have way less profit opportunity? And the answer is no. So that part is like on par with Match. Well, what about growth rate? Well, both have been struggling with growth, maybe because of what you said. Dating apps are kind of a dying business, maybe, but also maybe not. Maybe they're just doing things in the wrong way. And the question is, who could solve those problems if they're doing things in the wrong way? Then as for anybody who knows my investment style, they know I'm all about founder-run companies, and Bumble is a founder-run company, whereas Match is brought in the CEO of Zillow. He has an impressive background, but dating was not part of his DNA, and was not the founder of Match. So not at all exciting as far as I'm concerned. Whereas, by the way, most of his background is in real estate. And then Bumble is run by Whitney Wolfe Herd, who is responsible for 2 of the 3 largest dating apps in the world. Those 2 being Tinder and Bumble. The only one that she wasn't a part of is Hinge, which is essentially a copy of Bumble. They did some things better, and have really succeeded because of just like a handful of improved features and having a better free experience. That's my assessment of it as a user, by the way. So going back to the problems, who do I think can solve the problems? I think Whitney probably has a better shot at solving the problems of the dating apps in general, and potentially using AI in a more in a way that might be like more resonate with the new generation or the single world than anyone else, because of the experience and background that she has. So I'm kind of excited by the fact that she's running it, and that's why I'm betting on Bumble as opposed to Match, and the much better upside potential of it. So that's my spiel to answer that question. But Dustin, did you have anything to add there?
Yeah, so obviously you put Bumble on my radar, and initially I was not buying it from a thesis perspective and from a physical buying the stock perspective, but over time you eventually sold me. And part of my hesitation was the same as this listener, which was I feel like dating apps are a dying business. But that's what gets me excited is like, but are they? Like there's these like large assumptions, and it's not just for this. It's like when we were investing in Meta, it was like
Right.
Meta's going to be a dying
Social
business,
media
and
is dead. Right.
right. And often that's where the opportunity is when there's this group think and it's not necessarily true, or it doesn't necessarily match reality.
Right.
It makes me very excited. So
Yeah.
I view that as a positive, not a negative.
Dating and finding love is still an unsolved problem for all singles, basically, is the way to look at it. And apps are still going to continue to be a part of that
Yeah.
solution.